Healthy plants start with healthy soil. No matter how much you water, fertilize, or care for your garden, if your soil is off balance, your plants will struggle. The truth is, many gardeners unknowingly make critical soil mistakes that prevent their plants from thriving. Whether it's compacted earth suffocating your plant's roots or the wrong pH blocking essential nutrients, understanding what's wrong with your soil is the key to fixing it. Let's dive into the most damaging soil mistakes and how you can turn things around for a flourishing garden. Overwatering and poor drainage. Overwatering is one of the most common mistakes in gardening, and it often starts with soil that doesn't drain properly. When soil holds too much water, plant roots suffocate, rot sets in, and beneficial microorganisms that help plants absorb nutrients die off. This often happens in clay-heavy or compacted soils where water gets trapped instead of draining away naturally. To fix this, focus on improving your soil's drainage. Adding organic matter like compost or well-rotted manure can increase aeration and allow excess water to escape. If you have dense, compacted soil, aerating it with a garden fork or incorporating sand and perlite can make a significant difference. Raised beds and container gardening are also great options for improving drainage if your soil naturally holds too much water. Ignoring soil pH. Soil pH directly affects how well your plants can absorb nutrients. If your plants aren't thriving despite regular fertilization, an imbalanced pH could be the hidden culprit. Some plants prefer acidic soil, while others need alkaline conditions to grow properly. When the pH is too high or too low, essential nutrients become locked up in the soil, making them unavailable to your plants. Testing your soil pH with an at-home test kit is an easy way to diagnose the problem. If your soil is too acidic, adding lime can help raise the pH, while incorporating sulfur or peat moss can lower overly alkaline soil. Adjusting pH gradually and monitoring how your plants respond ensures they get the nutrients they need without shock. Compacted soil is like a wall that prevents plant roots from spreading, absorbing water, and accessing nutrients. This problem is especially common in gardens with heavy foot traffic or areas that haven't been cultivated in a long time. When roots can't grow freely, plants become stunted, and their overall health declines. Loosening compacted soil is crucial for healthy root development. Adding organic material, mulching with compost, and avoiding excessive tilling can improve soil structure over time. For areas that are already heavily compacted, using a broad fork or aerator can create pathways for air, water, and roots to penetrate deeply. Establishing pathways in your garden also prevents foot traffic from packing down the soil around your plants. Overuse of fertilizers. Fertilizing seems like a good idea to promote growth, but too much of a good thing can be harmful. Over-fertilization can lead to excessive salt buildup, burning roots, and disrupting the natural balance of soil microbes. Instead of supporting plant health, too much fertilizer forces rapid, weak growth, making plants more vulnerable to pests and diseases. To avoid this mistake, focus on feeding the soil rather than just the plants. Compost, organic mulches, and well-rotted manure provide a slow, steady supply of nutrients without overwhelming plant roots. If you use fertilizers, opt for slow-release organic options and always follow recommended application rates. Remember, healthier soil means healthier plants without the need for constant feeding. Neglecting soil microorganisms? Your soil isn't just dirt, it's a living ecosystem filled with beneficial microbes, fungi, and bacteria that help plants grow. Many gardening mistakes, such as excessive chemical use and frequent tilling, disrupt this delicate balance and kill off the very organisms that make nutrients available to plants. To restore and maintain soil life, incorporate plenty of organic matter, avoid synthetic pesticides and herbicides, and use no-dig gardening techniques when possible. Adding compost tea, mycorrhizal fungi, and worm castings can also enhance microbial activity, improving nutrient uptake and plant resilience. Failing to rotate crops. Growing the same plants in the same spot year after year drains the soil of specific nutrients and creates an open invitation for pests and diseases. This is especially true for heavy feeders like tomatoes, peppers, and brassicas, which deplete the soil quickly and attract plant-specific pests. The solution is simple: rotate crops each season. If you grew tomatoes in one bed last year, plant nitrogen-fixing legumes like beans or peas in the same space this year to restore balance. Cover crops, such as clover or vetch, also help replenish the soil while preventing erosion. By switching up what you grow in different areas, you naturally break pest and disease cycles while maintaining soil health. Not adding enough organic matter. Healthy soil needs regular organic matter inputs to stay fertile and well-structured. Without it, soil becomes lifeless, hardens, and loses its ability to hold moisture and nutrients. Many gardeners unknowingly exhaust their soil by planting season after season without replenishing what's been used. The best way to keep soil rich is by consistently adding organic matter. Compost, shredded leaves, aged manure, and grass clippings improve soil structure, feed beneficial microbes, and enhance moisture retention. Even in established gardens, applying a top layer of compost each season helps maintain fertility and keep soil loose and healthy. Using the wrong mulch. Mulch is essential for regulating soil temperature, preventing moisture loss, and suppressing weeds. However, using the wrong mulch or applying it incorrectly can create more problems than it solves. Fresh wood chips, for example, tie up nitrogen in the soil as they decompose, which can starve nearby plants. Mulch piled up against plant stems encourages rot and invites pests. Choose organic mulches like straw, shredded leaves, or aged bark, which break down over time and enrich the soil. Spread mulch evenly around plants, leaving a small gap near the stems to prevent rot. This simple step makes a huge difference in soil health while keeping your plants thriving. Your garden's success depends on what's happening beneath the surface. Avoiding these common soil mistakes will create an environment where plants can thrive naturally. By improving drainage, maintaining proper pH, preventing compaction, and feeding your soil with organic matter, you'll set the stage for long-term garden success. If you found this guide helpful, be sure to subscribe to Botanical Bliss for more expert gardening tips and insights. Share this video with fellow gardeners and let's grow healthier, more beautiful gardens together.